Good morning, peace and blessings. This is Lisa Marie. Happy Saturday. So, I wrapped my hair. It was so beautiful, but I think it was too tight and it gave me like a headache. So, I love these head wraps. They're scarves, actually, and you can wear them in so many different ways. And I've definitely worn them. Even if you didn't see me, I've worn them in different ways. But we're going to do something a little different. Now, I normally do this, right? Now, you want to make sure that I call them straggly, the straggly ends, which just means the uncut or the cut or the rough cuts. Okay. Anyway, we went it around, and now we're going to make sure that we tie it on the side. Okay? Because we're going to do something with these two. Now, I did this with my eyes closed before, which is when I tend to do things better. But we're going to tie it into a bow. And then we're going to let the bow out. Let's do this one first. So we're going to dig in there. We're going to get that. We're going to dig in there and get that bow out as much as we can on both sides. All right? Okay. Then we're going to do the other one, which is, I believe it's bigger because it was longer. And then we're going to move this one. Okay, this one, you got to kind of go where it goes. It's better to do that than to force it. Of course, then you have a beautiful flower. Good morning. Happy Saturday. Then you have a beautiful, beautiful flower. You can keep playing with it. We'll try to find the entrance, like where. Sometimes you'll find it, you don't. Just keep spreading the petal of the flower. Do you see how simple and that's beautiful? And then the parts you don't like hanging, or you can have it hanging. And there you have a beautiful head wrap. Thank you for the thumbs up. That is absolutely, oh my God, that's so stunning. You went on the other side, you went on this side. So that was faster and simpler. And it's funny because I took it out from the other way that I had, and I was like, oh, I hope I can get it back. Okay, some of the pieces. I was like, oh, I hope I can get it back. And I actually think this one is better because I had my head a little too tight before. So y'all, okay. So I changed my clothes this morning about 5 times because with this big old head wrap, like just very, I had like sometimes I want too much and sometimes I don't. So I had this going on, right? Let me show you. Which is still very pretty. Of course it's mine, so it's even prettier, right? And then I had this beige. This is kind of neutral, the brass. This the beige. This, and I had this, right? Then I had this white beige linen jumpsuit on, but it was like knickers, not knickers, like to the knee. It was cute, but it was just all too monochromatic or very too neutral rather. And then that wonderful laid back jumper, it was a jumper, yeah. Romper even, but it was a jumper. It was too casual for all the extravagance, right? And then, it was too casual for all the extravagance. And it just didn't go right. So I realized that if I'm gonna do a lot going on the face, which means I'm wearing the bandy, I'm wearing the nose ring, nose cuff, I'm wearing the earrings, I'm wearing the jewelry, right? I feel like, especially if this is extravagant, if this was a simpler head wrap style, then it'll be different. You should go very casual, but sleek on the bottom. You can't have big here, and then the jumper was like an oversized, kind of like a sloppy look, I'm gonna call it, but fashionably sloppy. And it was too much. With this extravagant, now you go sleek. So this could have its own stage, and the rest just like accents that. It's just like the accessories to the ba 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 boom. So that's what I did. Like I could literally still wear this, but that is always dependent on where you're going to. Sometimes your outfit depends on where you're going. So I love that I could get my fruits and vegetables here, everything at once. I love that the price is amazing for the foods, but I don't like going to this place. It's Makala. It's so crowded, and it's the traffic and cross the street. Like I do say, I want to say, it's kind of dangerous. Like it's kind of dangerous, and it's just it was the whole thing. Like I want to wear my heart-shaped bag, which I'm gonna show y'all, because I want to go to the market afterwards. But since I got a driver today, it was an Uber person that says, "Hey, we could go offline," which just means I won't go through Uber, and then I could just take you where you want to go and wait for you in the whole bit. And I'm gonna try them for today for the first day, which I love that part. Which means I can go to Makola, come back, put my stuff away, my food away, change my bag, and then be ready for the next event, right? So you go to Makola, either you wear a sundress, and don't wear it too long, because you don't want to be tripping, because you got to hurry to get out the way in Makola. I'm talking about wheelbarrows, ladies holding stuff on their head. Sometimes they hold wood 2x4s. Big old. You wouldn't believe me if I told you. Like it's an African market in all of its glory. I'm gonna just say glory for now, okay? It's a lot. So it's just literally you gotta rush, and the cars don't stop. They expect you to get out the way, and it's just and then the cars would be one thing, but it's really not the cars that's the problem. The cars, it's the motos, the motorcycle, because they don't go up or down. They go up, down, around. It don't matter if it's a one way, it goes this way traffic. It doesn't. They're on the side of the side. Okay, so it's stressful, and every time you make it, you thank God. And shopping shouldn't be this way, but I don't know how many goes to go because I shop in the neighborhood. You shop too much. The food is not as great to me. It's just you don't want to. You got. It's not one stop shopping. Here you shop. Boom. It's once a week. So it gives me that joy. Like if I'm just going to the Saturday market, oh, there's a joy that I feel. It's just like an ease. You just get in your car. You just so much better. But Makala is necessary. Anyway, so this is why I got jeans on. So I had to just keep jeans on. I was like, I gotta walk, run. I gotta do stuff. But I told you about if you're gonna go all this on this end, then you want to go very sleek on this end. So it's just a look, and it doesn't take away from this, or it doesn't make you look like it's too much going on. So let me show you the bag that I wanna we got to. Oh, my brand new bags would be great. I'm trying to sell them, but this is perfect. This is perfect. I want to wear this one. I gotta watch how I put it in the bag. I want to wear this one today because I want to wear this one at the Saturday market, but I would never wear this to Makala. First of all, you just look crazy and then like, you got to pull all your money, and you got to watch pulling out your money because it's like, yes, it could be pickpockets. I know, it's how it works, right? So I'm gonna come back and get this one. Once I finish with Makala, I'll come back and get this one, right? And because other than that, I gotta find my beautiful black sunglasses. Other than that, believe it or not, and it's not so hard to believe, I don't know why I even said believe it or not. Okay, here's my glasses. Other than that, I'm gonna carry this bag, because this is I like doing battle bag. This is my doing battle bag. Plus, I can also carry these. This is like I got another bag for food. And it's still great and it goes. So this is my doing battle bag. It's a thing. You gotta do battle sometimes. Otherwise, why? Okay, let me make sure I put some water in there. Hold on a second. Yeah, doing battle bag. I know. I don't want to speak these things, but it's got to be done. But this is a great bag for your jeans, your casual looks. Even when I wear certain linens and stuff, it goes. Everything, you know what, child, let me just say, let's just keep it $1. Everything I wear goes, okay? Oh, and another thing, so bottled water always. They're not gonna lie, be hot, be sweating. They don't have much like, I don't know, are they even sitting under stuff? No, I think they just wear big hats, extremely big hats, right? Another thing, hope my butt's not in your face. Okay. Another thing is, I always carry, especially when you got your big bags, a roll of toilet paper. You'll thank me later. You'll thank me later. So that's in the do battle bag. Okay. Do battle bag. Hey, greetings. Good morning, Sister Nubia. Hey, Sherry B. How are you? You must have been with me for a while. Call me Nubia. I love you. I love you. I can still, and people call me Nubia, and people that have been with me for a while, and I am here for it too. And these are the glasses that I'm wearing in my northern cloth sunglass case. Maybe that'll do better in the summertime for y'all. In my northern cloth sunglass. But this is my design, and this is my design. It's still part of the moon circle bag. But when I go to the other place, because this Saturday place is such a wonderful, amazing market with the highest, just beautiful designs. And I already know, I haven't been shopping for a few weeks because I wanted to shop. I want to do something nice for the holidays for myself. I'm away from home, away from family. I will be myself. So I want to make sure that I buy some special things. So these are the things that I think that I'm going for. I want to buy a smell good, one of the products that, I mean, my skin glows anyway because it's from within, but just something smell good and wonderful from this company called Locale. It's a great Ghana company. Oh, I love their products, okay? And then the other thing, I want to buy this headpiece, either more of these head wraps in different colors, because I love it. There's scarves too, because I got it in this color. And this color, I haven't really gotten to wear yet, but I'm trying to collect all the colors, so maybe I'll buy 2 of those, and then this other headpiece. But I haven't bought a new outfit in a while. We about to drop the money. No, I don't know about that. But we might, on myself. Like, I'm going to go for it. I'm going to treat myself. We're going to love on the girl. We're going to love on the girl. And we're going to definitely do some cute things for myself. I like both. I hear you on the battle bag. Got to make it work. Haha, still styles and fabrics. I call you that with the utmost respect. I was hoping with love that it was, yes, it's fine. I love it. I love that name. That was a great name for me. So it's not disrespectful at all. Like I said, I literally have people that call me that, and I know when I hear that name that we go way back. So I really mean it, y'all. It doesn't bother me at all. It's beautiful. You can't go backwards, but it reminds me of a time, and I appreciate that. And as a matter of fact, a lot of those, when I was Nubia I got a lot of old videos that I had took down from the public page. And now I put them in playlists, and I'm selling them. They're on my website. The website's in the description box. So if you're interested in some of the old videos as well, just you can go to the website too and check them out. Because when I watched some old videos, I had to watch them to put them in playlists. And to hear myself say, this is Nubia the Royal Food Goddess, the Womb Priestess, and the Holistic Practitioner, it actually was very healing because it grounded me back into why I started the channel, what I was wanting to promote, who I was, and what I wanted to give to the people who watch me, the women who watch me. And y'all, I still want to give that. I've changed because I grew. I live in another place. I've done so many different things, but it was that womb work that got me to these places. Like I was thinking, I forgot to say, this shirt, I totally designed this shirt. I designed this shirt, so I designed the jewelry. The jewelry is also on the website as well. So those come. So today we're doing hearts and butterflies. I think people say everything's not unicorns, and I don't know what else they use, but I like to think everything, it could be, like when you have that, meaning everything's not just this fantasy and just, it's like, but it could be, right? And mine is, everything is hearts and butterflies, baby. Hearts and butterflies, okay? Inspires always, and yes, it was so healing. You still are. Thank you for your energy. Purchased already. Oh, thank you. You did? I didn't see it. Okay, you purchased the courses? I gotta go check. Let me know when you did it, because I didn't see it. I didn't see that purchase come through. Or maybe you purchased something else. Let me know, because I want to make sure that everything's working on the site. So let me know, did you purchase the old videos, or let me know. So today, y'all, we was gonna we did the head wrap, so now we're gonna do the chit chat. So I was really thinking about this idea that, I know there's a lot of information on the internet about narcissism and narcs and, just toxic relationships in general, but narcissism in specifically. And I know I don't often talk about it a lot, and yesterday I started a conversation about it in my own personal journey. But something that I want to let people know, like, it's not the easiest thing to get over, because it definitely knocks you off your feet. You're not really expecting it, and most times you don't even know what it is. You just know it feels horrible, right? Just think about, though, a lot of times too involves that they left you for another person, right? Which the person probably was already there. They were already trying to triangulate. It was already, and I know, but a lot of women, that's probably like the biggest betrayal to a woman, when they think they're in love, in a loving relationship, and then the person goes off with someone else, and it's done to make you feel horrible about yourself. So you got to know that, so you don't separate the feelings. Don't think so much about the other woman and how could she do this, and she's just as bad as he is, and you wish the worst for them. And it's not the best use of your energy, and your energy is so important during times of healing. It's what you have for yourself. It's something that you're returning back to yourself. It's like, I remember I used to be great friends with her sister. She was a Filipino sister, very, very spiritual. California. We met in dance class. No, we met in theater, actually. We met in theater classes. And she was a dancer, I was a dancer as well. So, we was in the arts. And we used to go hiking. Now, prior to her, I used to go hiking all the time with different friends. California, normal thing to do, right? But when I went hiking with her, you don't talk about the forest. She used to go so deeply into the forest. When we hiked it, it actually would have kind of scared me a little bit. I'm looking at like the sun's about to fall, and I mean, it kind of was a straight path then, but just she was just walking with fearlessness. She was fearless. And when we finally would get out, she said, so when we go that deep into the forest, at the foot of the forest, as we leave it, we're outside, we're off the trail, we're back to the front, we're going to the car. She said, turn around and call back your spirit, because the forest will actually keep your spirit. And when something keeps your spirit, you feel disconnected in your everyday life. You're going to feel off. You're going to feel disconnected. You're going to feel like there's no protection around you. You're going to feel like you're walking alone. And then if the spirit is in the forest, like, what is the forest spirit and your spirit doing, So you're going to feel off. So she would always say, call back your spirit. Well, when you're in a relationship, when you're in a relationship, and they're in a relationship with you, it's all good. It's you still. The best thing you can do is call back your spirit. And you're going to have to call it back and then hold on to it. It's like me watching my old videos of Nubia I. In a lot of ways, those videos, watching those so I could create the playlist, it helped me to heal, because it was like a calling back of my spirit. It's like I forgot that part. I forgot what it is for a person to love you. A lot of those videos were when I was married, and a lot of those videos was amazing and beautiful and well produced, and because I had somebody who saw me and loved me. And I even think about even the video I made, the first video from 2009, y'all, was still based on this love that, was that before or after? That was after 9 years prior to that. I had started Sacred Woman by Queen Afua in 2000, and I met the most amazing gentleman, much older than me, and he was my teacher, mentor, and friend. He helped to create an amazing, he grew me up. So this is who walked in. It was this very powerful woman who had this love and guidance from man that actually showed me what it is to love somebody, not tell you, but show you. And I saw what that produced. It's very vibrant, very shiny, glowing, healthy, happy, fashion, deep woman, which is still there, right? But, and so those videos helped me to call back my spirit. Hey, love to travel wave, how are you? Those videos helped me to call back my spirit. And that was so empowering. Like, it was just, I'm healing from my own videos. I see why y'all want them videos or don't take the videos down type of energy. Like, oh, it's powerful, right? So I was thinking about how a lot of times the games that's played, and a lot of it is when you're healing, so many pieces to heal from a narc. It's the relationship you have with them. It's the triangulation that they put you in with other women, whether you know it or not. But what I want you to know, I know you might be mad at the other woman, you might think she had a part, she knew you were together, probably, but he used the same type of kind of low self-worth or low, or even empathetic nature, let's say that. And he saw that in her, he's seeing in you, and it's the same thing. The sad part is when he triangulates, and he'll do things. You think they're over there living his greatest life, but he's dropping things on her like he'll mention some things you did. Now you're the greatest thing ever. You're the GOAT. You know, now it's they always want what they can't have. And so the woman, even if he says nothing, she will feel something that makes her mind go a little crazy. She's lost her spirit. Even though they might be with the person, they feel something is off. Maybe the person is making them feel that way, or contributing to that, or not making them feel secure, or even just someone wrong. They'll drop things or say things or things that's not true. You're not thinking about the person. You're not in with the relationship with the person. You don't talk to the person, but something that makes the other person feel uncomfortable. Nobody wins with a narc. You never will. But the people that actually do win are the ones that get out. Because the ones that get out actually is more empowered. Some people say you're never the same after having a relationship with a narc. The thing is, you are never the same. You're much more powerful. You're actually better. And so sometimes I know when people do see my old videos, they look at me now, they be like, oh, I miss your old videos, not understanding that the person from them videos to now learned a lot. And that's life. That's what maturing and growing and even aging gracefully, because it's not what happens to you in life, it's what you do with it. You could take the negatives and it won't, you never be the same, because you'll be much more smarter, more discerning, have more boundaries. You'll love yourself even more than you did before you met that person. Even more than you did before you thought you loved yourself so much. It was something that you had to learn and to grow into. And unfortunately, now you're making somebody else's life miserable. But don't feel happy for that. That's another woman. You never would want that. But sometimes the women will think it's you and you're doing these things, and it's because of you. That person don't love you any more than they love somebody else, and especially more, they don't even love themselves. So you got to always remember that when you're getting over something, separate real from fake. Separate reality from lies, and take out betrayal words and disloyalty and cheat. All of those things did happen, but you think it's personal. You think they personally went out and set out to hurt you. They purposely didn't like you. They didn't even see you. You were just a part of their way of feeling better. A new car seat or a new steering wheel cover would make them feel just as good, because this is a temporary satisfaction. It's not nothing long standing. Think about that. The idea of getting a new tire, they could make them feel just as good as sleeping with you for the moment. You're no more important or less important than the new steering wheel cover. But it's not you, because you're not looked at as a human being, a person who brings something. Your supply is just that. It's what makes the car run, and they're the car. And if they can go to the store, if they can go to this gas station to get the oil, and then that gas station that day didn't have the oil they wanted, they'll just go to another gas station to get the oil, long as it's high octane. And they'll take low octane too, if that's such thing, you know what I'm saying? They'll take the low grade too, long as it's satisfying. So you got to get yourself out of the idea that you loved him and he loved you. That's not what happened. But it's not because you're not lovable. And the only person that could ever convince you of how lovable you are is you. by loving yourself. That's the most important part. Once you separate the bullshit from the other shit, it's going to be a lot easier. Because then what's going to be left when you separate, you sift, what's going to be left is you. I mean, the naked you, the you that needed a little more healing, you that needed a little more loving, and that's giving it to yourself. You that needed a little more understanding, patience. You wasn't patient enough with yourself. You rushed yourself into being fully healed. You thought you were, but it was a rush, and there was no rush needed. There was no finish line. There's no prize at the end, except for feeling good about yourself. The person's over there trying to think, they only want you now, even if it's in their mind, because they can't have you, because you gave them a certain supply. But it was just like I said, if they can get the supply somewhere else, they're going to do it. The thing is, it's true, even though we all can have, it's something about gas, right? You got gas stations, but you go like, I don't like that gas over there. You be mad that that gas station is not open, or they moved, or whatever happened to it. You know, you want the gas at the certain place, because that gas make that car in your mind move faster, or better, or perform better. If you don't have anything for yourself, if you can't self-regulate, if you can't make yourself feel good, if you can't go into your own reserve tank, if you can't have an overflow of your tank, then you're going to always have to have 1,000 people that's going to just keep you regulated, not even as high as a kite. That's asking for a lot. Because you can't rely on someone else to make you feel whole. Even when you think that you're getting all this fuel from all these different people, you still don't feel whole. That's the sad part. You ladies that might be going through this, you never want to not feel whole. You have an ability to feel whole. You know what direction and what to do to feel whole, and they don't. And whoever gets with them is unfortunate. They're just a piece of some fuel. They're never going to be the whole thing. No, because the thing is, no one can. This is the math that ain't mathing. It'll never math. So they got you hating other women, hating the woman. I'm too old for that, so I don't have a problem with that. I don't get intimidated by other women. We all got beautiful gifts and beautiful things to bring. Nobody will never entangle or triangulate me with anybody else, because I'll never fall for it. I'll never hate the other person. I'll never think we're in competition. I know what's going on. I know what the person's doing. I don't have that with a woman. I want love and peace. This is what my platform has always been about. Don't let that man make you feel like he's still in love with the other woman, or he like her. Or the man will lie and say she calls me, or she still wants me, I see it, or she ain't got over me. Or when I talk about, I've been up here for 17 years. So when I talk about a relationship, I talk about every single one of them I've ever been in. Because I'm wanting to show you in real time, this is her. Look at how the pain look. Look at how the different forms of emotions that you go through. I'm showing it. But I'm also showing that I'm a lot better. I'm feeling great. I'm so happy. Because you're going to get to a point where you'll be like, hallelujah. Knocks come into our lives so that we will never not love ourselves again. And we will never not shorten our lives. Life with them feels short. It's always, I don't know, it's like somebody plugs in something into the socket, and there's an immediate energy surge, and then they pull it out. And now you drop your dad, and now they push it back in. And I mean that even chaotically. There's always something going on in their life that's not working. There's always something that narcs are never happy. I need y'all to know, they are not. There's always a problem. There's always a crisis. Even though they be like, don't worry. They don't even come single. There's always another woman that they either left, or somebody they don't even know about, or 5 people. They never come without problems. You can live a life that's not filled with that. That's a horrible life when you think about it. Who want to live that life? You're free from that. If you are free, you are free. free from that. And that's a blessing. That's a real live blessing. So don't look for that. Don't, again, hold on a sec. I gotta close the door again. Hello, Mama. Good morning. I'm good, Mommy. Oh, that's why. Okay. So that thing you think that you're feeling, you're not. Like, I know now I'm going to do a special program. I have a master class, but that one is already, it's just a small group of us, and it's just something that I'm going to keep that way. But I have another Sunday course, and I want to really teach women how to get over narc relationships, narcissistic relationships, especially when they're moving out of it. Because if you're newly moving out of one, it's very easy to get back into it. Unless you pray for them to leave you, and that means that the ancestors has made sure they'll never be able to come back. And I would say, well, marriage keeps the other one away from me. I'm so grateful he got married, but some people, marriage will not even keep them away. And if your esteem is not high, you'll start thinking, I'm the best, and I went from the number one girl to now I'm the mistress. Like, this is like, I need you to get out of this altogether. You're free. Whoever's ever going to be with a narc after you is going to always be worried, and they should be. They ain't loyal. It's not that, and I don't say, you see, I'm trying to have that compassion for them. It's a sickness. It's something they didn't get. It's not about that other woman. They'll have the other woman fascinated with you. She'll be stalking your social media, leaving you comments, because that obviously they're not feeling that secure, because you'll never feel secure with a narcissist. They don't make you feel secure because they never want you to. They want you to be on edge. The life that you will have afterwards, or the life you had before, you will long for. You will either long for a better life, a freer life, a happier life, or you will mourn, either as long or as mourn, for the life you had before them. But I want to tell you that the life you have before them is not as powerful as the life that you're going to have after them. And I know you don't think that. Some of us have not even been in a relationship with a narc, and we long for the old life. It's always, that is a pitfall. That is something you'll never have, and it's not even as good as what's going to come. It's the aging process and the growing. We look at the person from the past. We see the youthfulness. It's still there. It's just matured, and it should be. If a person stayed 5 at 25, there's a name for that, and you don't want to be that. And you got to really think about these things. So I really want to start the program. I'll talk more about it, maybe we'll take some time tomorrow. I'll go through the whole thing. It's every other Sunday. I'll let you know when it starts. It's going to be via Zoom. And I only take people that I know, people that have been with me before. Well, I know that it's not, even that class is not going to be just anybody. Actually, no, I'll take anybody, because if somebody is wanting to come in that class and pay the money, then it'll be a great class for them as well. So it's for black women, of course, or I'm going to say women of color, because there's a sister that follows, and I think she's Middle Eastern, I don't know, but I like her energy, so it could work. So, yeah, I just wanted to share that with y'all. Don't be hating on the other woman, even if she's hating on you. That's him that's doing that. That's him that's making her feel less than. That's him that's got her worried. Send them there that you wish them the highest good. But your life, you want it back. I know you do, or you want it. And you could have it. You gave it away, but you don't have to do that anymore. You don't have to give it away. You can embrace it and love it. And I wish that for you. I really do. Okay. Oh, yeah, don't worry. Okay, thank you, darling. I appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you, loving the look. Thank you. Yeah, I just wanted to remind, like, Hunty, I know, like, the world is so, like, unpredictable. It's always been unpredictable. It just feels like it's more. I think social media makes things more polarized, so everything always seems worse, and it seems big, and it seems now, and it seems. But if you want to go on energy of it's happening now and what's going to be next, remember that you get to decide in your life what gets to be next. It doesn't matter what the world says, it's what you say. I want you to really think about as the year ends, like, what do you really want for you? What do you want, like, what do you, how do you see your life? I'll go first. I see a lot of freedom. I feel like when I was in my narcissistic relationship, I was so, you never feel free. You always feel burdened. It never feels happy and joyful. It never feels like there's really a mission of you two together. It never feels happy. So let's start with happiness. I think happiness, there's a lightness to happiness. There's even for us women like a little girl type energy that happiness should entail. You're probably at the best time in your life. Maybe if you're my age, especially I'm almost 60 years old, so I'm 58, so that means that the child's grown, they're on their own, doing their thing. You got more time. Maybe somebody even retire. I know I got girlfriends that's actually retired at 50, so, or home, or collecting benefits of some sort. You got time to think about. A lot of times, a lot of women with that much time are the ones that get involved in narcissism, even though the young women do too. We got so much information about it that more people are, hopefully, or less people rather, are falling for the trap. The thing that I want to see more is the recovery. And we do have some, but we need black women talking about recovery. And we also need it to be done in a sound way where we're not hating, because we're talking about heterosexual relations in this group, that we're not hating on the men and all of them are the same. But I'll tell you one thing, if you don't get over it, if you don't do the work, you will meet them over and over and over again. It is a lot out here, but it's also something inside of you that you quite haven't gotten, that you haven't finalized, and that you're going to be able to do. And I hope we could do it together. So, but we're going to do it with no hatred for the old, no even hatred for the person themselves. We're going to see them as the little boys that they are, misbehaving, but worse than that, didn't get something. We got to be stronger. We're not against other women. We're not into hate. We're not mad at somebody else. We are not even mad at ourselves, because that doesn't help. Some people think I get mad at myself and I talk bad to myself and I be hard on myself. That's the only way I'm going to grow. You can grow with love, honey, because you are love. You so much love. And I just want you to remember that. So I just wanted to share that. I'm going to be, like I said, I should have included us in, y'all. I need fully charged, because today we are hanging today, okay? Let me see. Oh, gosh, well, I got a little bit of time, very little. Okay, y'all, I love you with all my heart, and I'm going to get ready to go. My driver will be here soon. I'm in Ghana, West Africa, Black American woman, if you don't know. And yeah, check out the website, and if you have any questions, email me, afrocentrichomedesign@gmail.com. It's all in the description box. I love you with all my heart. Peace and love.